Hi, my name's Mike Parsons and I will be your instructor for this course. This is SBI3C Biology. I just want to get you started into the course, and once you get going, you're going to be fine. You're just going to take off on your own. There might be a couple of hitches along the way, but you'll figure things out. If you have any problems, please email me at michael.parsons@granderie.ca or text at 226-228-5487. I usually get back within 24 hours. The first thing I want to take a look at is the content. So if you click on the content button, what you're going to notice is that the course is split up into units and activities. So activities are sections of units. Note we start on unit 2, so it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then unit 7 is your final assessment. So if we click on unit 2, what we're going to see is we have activity 1, Unit 2, Activity 1. So get used to that format. You'll see me write things like U2A1. And basically what happens here is you go through an activity's worth of work. So it'll have content 2, and then you might get to activity. So the activity might say to do a quiz, or it might be to do something like do an online lab. So you don't do all of the activities. I will go through and show you what you do have to do in the course when we're done here. So take good notes. It's open book. And as you're taking these notes, keep them organized and keep paring them down so that you've got a good set of notes when it comes to getting ready for tests and the final exam. Now, don't be afraid to go outside of course materials. So if you look at things and it doesn't give you a full picture, go to YouTube. Lots of good videos out there. Okay, activity 2 is the cell. So you will go through the material, you'll make your notes, and what you'll notice at the end under assignment, so when you get through all of the content, there's a quiz. And that quiz will allow you to check what you know and what you don't know. Now, what you have to be aware is not every quiz is marked. So if you want to see what is marked in the course, what you do is you either hit the grades icon, and what's going to come up is everything that's graded in the course. So you know these things are the mandatory things that you have to do. So look in the grades whenever you start a unit and make sure that anything that says unit 2 that you're making note that you have to do. So for example, U2H3, there's an assignment on pH. U2A11, environmental toxins. U2A12, there's a test. So these are the things that you have to do. Now there's more things for unit 2 there, so make sure you check it out. Once I clicked on grades, and oh, by the way, once I grade something, you will go here and you'll see your mark in this section. There's 2 types of graded materials we have to do. One is a drop box, one is a quiz. To find your quizzes, you go into this section right here. So quizzes and tests are here. Not all of these are marked, okay? So there's only certain ones that are marked, and the other ones there are for your information. You can generally find a marked one because it will say U2A2 as opposed to Unit 2 Activity 3 written out in full. The other way you find out if it's marked or not is if it's under the grades icon. If you look in the grades and it's there, it's marked. If not, these are for your feedback. You do not have to do non-marked quizzes if you don't want. They're there if you want to practice. Once again, go to grades. If the quizzes or tests are in your grades, then you have to do them. There are a lot of extra quizzes in here that you do not have to do. Dropbox. Dropbox is for assignments. So in Unit 2, you have to do the following 2 assignments right here. U2A3, pH, and U2A11, environmental toxins. So let's say that you read through your content, you do the activity, and you save it to your computer. What you do to upload it to me is you come back here, you hit the U2A3, you go down, and you find Add a File. Add a File's right there. You might have to watch this a couple of times to get it. So if you've saved it to your computer, what you're going to do is you're going to upload, and you're going to find it in your document. So I'm going to go to my documents. I found an activity here called Bob that I want to upload. I upload it. So some people like to do things with pen and paper. If you like to do things with pen and paper, then just take a picture of it and save it as a PDF on your computer and upload it. And then now to finish this off, I just hit add, and you will get a receipt or an email saying that you have successfully entered this in, so that you know that I have it. Go back the next day and check your grades. So go up to the grades icon and see if I've marked it yet, and you should get a mark up there, and you may get some comments as to what I thought of what it was that you did with your work. Make sure that when you put things in a Dropbox that you include the URL of the sites that you've used. I'm not going to ask for formal citations, but I want to know what sites you went to. This tab over here called Yurkund, what that does is it helps me to check to make sure that you're not plagiarizing. So it will go out and search for work on the internet and see if you've just written things out word for word or if you've done this on your own. So make sure you're doing this on your own and you're not plagiarizing. Okay, so once again, we've got the content, and that's got everything you have to do. When you're ready to do a quiz, click on quizzes, find the quiz you're supposed to do. When you're ready to hand in an assignment, do the assignment from the content, save it to your computer, and then upload it in the Dropbox. All of your grades can be found right here. Last thing that I want to talk about is news. So this is important background information for you. If you are unsure of anything, please contact me and I will give you a hand. And maybe you need a little more detail than I've given in this video. I'll be happy to go through the course with you if you want to go through the course together and take a look at things. Don't be afraid to reach out if you're having difficulties.